Hello, my name is Mike.Schirf. I am a real estate agent here in the Wood River Valley. Today I wanted to share with you my guide to skiing Bald Mountain. So whether you're a seasoned pro or it's your first time here, hopefully you'll find some useful information. And if you have any questions about real estate in Sun Valley, or just general questions about what it's like to live here, I'll leave my information below. Don't be afraid to reach out. Let's get started. So let's talk about getting to the mountain. We are very fortunate here in the Wood River Valley to have free public transport. So if you don't have a car, you just don't feel like driving to the mountain, you can go to mountainrides.org to find bus routes and schedules. So Baldy has two main lodges where you can choose to start your day. There's the River Run Lodge and the Warm Springs Lodge. Depending on where you're staying, I would say that the River Run Lodge is most likely going to be easier to access. There's much more parking, while on the Warm Springs side, parking can definitely fill up quickly on busy days. As far as getting ready, I'm a boots on at the car kind of guy, but should you choose to boot up in the lodge, River Run does have covered bag storage outside, and at the Warm Springs Lodge you can find some cubbies upstairs. So breaking the mountain down into some zones, we've got the River Run side, the Warm Springs side, Frenchman, Seattle Ridge, the Bowls, and we'll call this the Broadway zone. On the River Run side, you'll be greeted with two options to make your way up the mountain. You'll have the River Run Express chairlift and the Roundhouse Express gondola. The River Run Express chair will take you to the top of the Lower River Run Trail. The Lower River Run Trail is a nice, mellow, green trail perfect for beginners, or for those skiers and boarders looking for a quick warm-up lap. From there, you can ski back down to the River Run base area, or you can hop on the Lookout Express, which will take you to the top of the mountain. So jumping on the Roundhouse Express gondola will take you to the base of the Roundhouse Lodge. From there, you can take the Christmas chair to the top of the mountain, or you can ski down Gun Tower Lane, which will take you directly to the Seattle Ridge chair. Once you get to the top of Bald Mountain, you're going to be presented with an abundance of run choices. The easiest and the most popular is going to be College. College is the only green run off the top of the mountain, and it can get quite busy, especially during the early season and over the holidays. It is a great pitch though, and if you ask me, groomer skiing doesn't get much better if conditions are right. From the Warm Springs base area, you'll also be greeted with 2 options to make your way up the mountain with the Flying Squirrel Chair and the Challenger Express, both which were newly installed for the 23-24 season and have been fantastic improvements to the mountain. Challenger is going to be your fastest and most direct route to the top of the mountain. It does have a mid-station where you can get off to access the lower Warm Springs trails, or you can head over to Greyhawk, Hemingway, or Cozy Runs. It's a little insider tip. If it's a powder day and you're looking to get first tracks, fresh tracks, definitely worth driving over to the Warm Springs side. Get in line for this chair first. That's going to get you to the top before the River Run side. Give you the most options, most choices to get some fresh POW. Flying Squirrel takes you to the top of Upper Peekaboo Street, and from there you can choose from a number of runs to get back down to the Warm Springs Lodge, or you can head over to the River Run side via Lower College, or a number of runs off the Roundhouse Lane. Flying Squirrel is a great way to get back over to River Run if you are on the Warm Springs side and don't want to go all the way back up to the top of the mountain. From the top, a favorite run of mine, back down to the Warm Springs Lodge is Limelight. With its steep and consistent pitch, it makes for a great run no matter what conditions for the day provide. Now let's talk about the bowls. The fastest way to get to the top of the bowls is going to be the Challenger lift to the Lookout Chair. From the top of the Lookout Chair, you'll be able to access all the runs that the bowls have to offer. You can get to Little Easter Bowl from the top of Challenger, Lookout Express, or Christmas, and from there you can ski down to the Mayday Chair, back up to the top where you'll be able to access all the runs on the bowls. The bowls can be fast and fun, especially on powder days, but do be aware that the further down you get into areas that are a little more protected, you may run into big hidden bumps. But you can't really go wrong with any of the bowls. They each have a little bit different character. With good conditions, you can have fun skiing just the bowls all day long. new for the 24-25 season is an updated 6-person chair for Seattle Ridge. Seattle Ridge is going to have the most moderate skiing on Baldy with Gretchen's Gold, Muffy's Metals, Christine's Silver, and Broadway. But do keep in mind that green runs at Sun Valley are often compared to blue runs at most other resorts. For beginners to intermediates looking for a nice easy run, I would suggest Broadway from the top of Seattle Ridge all the way down to the Broadway chair. While Seattle Ridge is where you will find the most moderate terrain, it's also where you can access some of the most difficult. The top of Seattle Ridge is where you will find gates to access Numbers, Cold Spring Chutes, as well as Sunrise Bowl and the Glades. Note that this gate is not always open, but if it is, you'll find steep technical trees as well as some awesome glades. Frenchman's Chair can be accessed from Upper College and is a great spot if you love skiing trees. Sun Valley's done an amazing job with the tree glading over the last few summers. And if you're looking for a great gladed run with perfectly spaced trees, you can't go wrong with Can-Can. Another favorite off of Frenchman's is Graduate. Steep and off camber, it's a challenging yet exciting and fun trail. And Jan's is always a favorite after some fresh grooming. On powder days, I always like to check out French Dip. There always seems to be a few extra hidden stashes. So now let's talk about some food options, and of course we need to start with the Roundhouse Restaurant. Built in 1939, the Roundhouse Restaurant is where the on-mountain dining experience began. Do note that the Roundhouse does require reservations for lunch. The food is excellent and I highly recommend it. And if you do want to eat at the Roundhouse Restaurant but don't have a ski pass, you are able to buy a foot traffic only pass down at the River Run ticket office. If you're looking for a spot to warm up the toes and grab a quick hot chocolate, you've got the River Run Lodge, the Warm Springs Lodge, Seattle Ridge, and the Lookout Lodge. Each lodge has a little bit of a different menu, and they are all worth checking out. For those of you looking to start their day with a little bit of exercise, a beautiful sunrise, and some fresh corduroy, Bald Mountain does allow uphill travel from the hours of 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. and also in the evenings from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. So if you do decide you want to hike Baldy either before hours or after hours, I highly recommend you jump onto sunvalley.com. Or you can check the app and check the status of uphill traffic. So hop on sunvalley.com, scroll down to the full mountain report. From there, you scroll down a little bit more, you can get some stats on the season, a little bit of weather check. And here you can see uphill status. Currently, River Run and Warm Springs are both open, so just a good thing to check on weather permitting. Maybe there's something else going on, but it's always good to know before you go. So you need to wear a retroflective item such as an armband, a headlamp, and a blinking taillight at all times. This is so mountain operations, the cat drivers, and the snowmakers cruising around on the snowmobiles can see you at all times. So on the River Run side, you have two options for uphill and downhill routes. From the River Run base area, travel up Lower River Run to the intersection with Olympic Lane, take a left and follow Olympic Lane until you reach the top of the Roundhouse Gondola, then veer right and continue on Roundhouse Lane. Roundhouse Lane then intersects Upper College at the top of Frenchman's Chairlift. Take a left and travel up College, and this will take you to the top of Bald Mountain. Your other option is from the River Run base area, travel up Lower River Run, past the base of Lookout, then up onto Sunset Strip. Sunset Strip gradually bends left and connects with Lower College. Follow Lower College to Upper College, which will take you all the way to the top of Bald Mountain. That's the route I always take. According to my Strava, it usually takes me anywhere from 2 to 2.5 hours round trip. On the Warm Springs side, the uphill downhill route is from Lower Warm Springs to the intersection of Maiden Lane, then take a left on Maiden Lane until you reach Flying Squirrel. From Flying Squirrel, we'll merge with College at the top of Frenchman's Chairlift, and from there just take the top of College, which will take you all the way up to the top of Bald Mountain. And of course, no Sun Valley ski guide would be complete without talking about Dollar Mountain. If you want to go skiing at Dollar, you'll find a very family-friendly atmosphere with its 5 lifts, 16 trails, and variety of terrain park features. It's the perfect spot for beginners or those looking to improve their skills. Parking is a bit limited, and over the holidays it does fill up quite quickly. If the parking is full, don't park on the road. You will be given a ticket from the Sun Valley Police Department. Instead, head over toward the Sun Valley Pavilion parking, and from there you can catch the bus back over to Dollar. From perfect corduroy on Dollar Face to just a bit of powder on Bitterroot Bowl, Dollar Mountain has something for everyone. Grab a hot chocolate in Carol's Lodge and hang out by the fire outside. Whatever you decide, Dollar Mountain should not be overlooked. Dollar Mountain also has an uphill travel policy. You can check the status of that travel policy under the mountain report on sunvalley.com. The uphill downhill route is Poverty Flats to Seps Bowl. Dogs are allowed to join on your uphill and downhill travels on Dollar Mountain. Just be courteous to others and make sure you clean up after your pups. So hopefully that gives you a better feel of what it's like to ski in beautiful Sun Valley. If I missed anything you want to know more about, please let me know. And of course, if you have any questions about real estate in Sun Valley, don't be afraid to reach out. I'll leave my information in the description. Thanks so much for watching.